What's going on YouTube? It's Matty with FusaroFitness, and I got the screen up from a Q&A that I posted the other day. I was going to go through all of them and just answer them in a video, but I can see audience retention, and I understand that a lot of people don't like the longer videos. So what I decided to do is just pick one of the questions that I saw that got about 7 likes on it. So the more liked videos, the more people obviously want to find the answer out to. So I'm picking one of those, and we're going with this one. No, it's from Hector Burdiel, sorry if I messed that up, dude, but it's, what should I do when everything grows except arms? And I'm going to make this really simple. First of all, are you in a calorie surplus? Are you giving yourself enough nutrition to support muscle growth? So you can't be eating in a deficit trying to get shredded and expect your arms to grow. How are you working out your arms? What's the frequency like? Are you working them out 1 time a week? Do you do 1 body part per day? Or are you working them out 2 or 3 times a week? I would say better results would most likely come from increased frequency. Try hitting your arms 2 to 3 times a week. How are you hitting them? Sets and reps. Are you doing compound exercises for triceps, such as like a close grip bench press or dips? Or are you focusing on lightweight with maybe cable pushdowns, which I'm not saying that's a bad exercise, but you want to overload the muscle to give it a reason to grow. So put stress on that muscle. Do some heavy dips. Do some heavy close grip bench press. Remember, the tricep is 3 parts. The bicep is 2. Try 3 by 2. So the triceps is 2/3 of your arm. So a lot of people, when their arms aren't growing, they focus too much on biceps because they want that, you know, the bicep peak and the roundness, but they forget that the tricep is what gives your arm that bulk and that mass. So what you want to do is really focus on hammering out those triceps, hit the biceps. You know, normal rep ranges, you can do some heavy work, but there's no reason to do like 3 rep maxes or triples with bicep curls. You know, go in that 8 to 12 rep range. It's okay to take it to 15. It's okay to go 6 to 8. What's important is that you're progressively overloading just like any other muscle. You should be getting stronger. And lastly, what it comes down to is, how do you know your arms aren't growing? Are you actually taking a tape measure and measuring them when you're not pumped and not flexing? Because a lot of times when blood's in the muscle, they may be 17, and when you're completely flat and you wake up in the morning, they may be 16 inches or 15 or 11, whatever the case may be. Taking pictures is not going to show you whether your arm grew or not. It may look like it did depending on your body fat levels, because the more cut you are, the bigger your arm is actually going to look, even though it's smaller. So take your measurements. Keep in mind it takes a very long time to notice the slightest differences. Something like a 1/2 of an inch on an arm can take up to a year just to see. So your arm may be growing and you're just not monitoring everything correctly. You may just need to increase the frequency a little bit. You may need to take a look at your macronutrients and your calories and make sure you're eating enough. And just keep training them hard, progressively overload, get stronger over time, and take those measurements. Give it a year, give it 2 years to see some sufficient growth, and be patient. So that's pretty much it. Hopefully that answered your question. I know it wasn't the pretty answer you were looking for. I don't have any blast training super arm, super set series, drop set things that will make your arms grow 1 inch in 7 days like magazines promise you. I'm real on this channel, and I'm giving you the best answer I can. So hopefully that helps. Thanks for the question. I appreciate it. I'll get to the rest of these throughout the week, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Thanks for the support. Like the video, subscribe. Love you. Seriously.